What is the age? What age should you leave your children home alone? Well, GMB's done a poll. It's found a third of parents admit to leaving a child under 12 home alone. What do you think about that? A leading child behavioural specialist recommends that children should be at least 14. She's in the studio with us this morning, and she is with Kerry Davies. Kerry leaves her 10-year-old son Gabriel at home on his own for over 8 hours a day, presumably because you have to, Kerry.
A combination of having to from a childcare perspective, but also a case of keeping him happy and safe.
OK, well, we can have a look now at just how Gabriel spends his time.
My mum usually leaves at 6:30. I get up at about 7:30, turn on my computer, we'll go downstairs and get some breakfast. And then I call my mum to tell her that I'm awake. And I'll call my friends, see what they're up to. When I'm out on my bike and walking with my friends, I'm only allowed to go in like a certain area. I like to go trampolining with my friends. Come on, girls. Come on. Who's good girls? I don't really feel alone because I have my dogs and I always have my nana down the end of the street. My rules are I'm not allowed to use the hob, don't go out unless you call mum, don't answer the door to anyone you don't know unless it's the postman. I think the best bit of staying home alone is that you gain more trust off your parents and we appreciate each other more when we come home because we haven't seen each other all day, so we come closer together and love each other.
Gabriel looks a very happy lad. He's 10 years of age. He's got a younger brother, Zachary, who's 6. He's not there because mum, Zachary, is...
At Holiday Club?
He's at Holiday Club. And Gabriel is not at Holiday Club. Why?
Because he feels too grown up. He doesn't enjoy it anymore. And
he looks happy. Lorraine Mehrer, who's a child behaviour specialist, is there beside us. He looks happy, he looks contented, he looks very responsible. What's the problem?
Well, the NSPCC guidelines say that you shouldn't leave a child under 14, and these are only guidelines. There's no law that says you shouldn't leave a child. However, my belief is that a child's brain hasn't matured sufficiently. They are to be able to make conscious decisions about their safety.
But doesn't that depend on the child?
No,
will that vary from child to child? That some will be more mature than others?
No, because their brain hasn't matured. Also, the other thing that bothers me is that children have got their face into an iPad, a laptop, a television. Screens, 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 right? Wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Yes, that might be wrong, but that's life.
That's life, and this is life.
And well, this is the life that Kerry has to lead as well, about balancing, you know, work and balancing when she can be with her children. I'm sure she wouldn't choose to be there, but Gabriel, he goes out there and he does that. And where I would strongly disagree with you, Lorraine, is I remember being 10. I remember thinking that I could rule the world. I remember thinking that I didn't need anybody to tell.
It was
47 years ago, and I remember it distinctly. And I remember being sent errands by the teachers, and it was a great thing to be given that responsibility at 10 and younger. Now listen, at 10, I would have been all day watching Scooby-Doo and eating sugar puffs, you know, doing what I want, and I'd have been very happy that nobody was bothering me. What is your problem? Surely what we're doing is just mollycoddling children, wrapping them up in too much cotton wool.
Not. I don't want kids.
14. You're shaving at 14. A lot of them are parents at 14. What are you talking about? They're all watching Love Island at 14.
Oh, I hope not.
They are. What world do you live in? What world do you live in? Oh, 14-year-olds are watching Love Island. Of course they are.
Well, then their parents need to get in charge of the situation.
Maria, do you know the person that's maybe out of touch might be you?
It is not, because I'm dealing with kids all the time.
I agree.
Kerry, you say what you want to say.
Out of touch. My 10-year-old's actually very mature for his age. The reason I don't leave his brother at home, being 6, nearly 7, is because he isn't mature enough, and I will judge when he gets to that point whether he will be able to stay at home, because each child is different. By putting a law in place, you're actually taking parental responsibility away from parents.
But what would you do
if
there was an emergency situation, for example?
So from that respect, his dad is an ex-police officer. He knows how to ring 999. His grandparents are around the corner. He's not actually on his own. So although he might be at home all on his own, He's actually around the corner from his grandparents. He will disappear off around there. He rings me constantly. I have CCTV hooked up to my phone, so I can actually check on him at any point during the day. Skype, FaceTime, telephone,
I think,
text.
Lorraine, they're safer than when I was 10.
I agree.
I disagree with you. I think we were safer in those days because I think today, I just want to draw a scenario of your son or anybody's son, daughter, in the park on the bike, chatting
So you're
with
going
their
to scare
friends.
the life out of everyone
No, I
now?
am not.
Yeah.
I am just going to make an observation. Group of kids listening, follow somebody home, and I don't know what happens next.
But that could have happened in any
maturity
era.
of the
I was
child.
lighting fires with sticks and firelighters and whatever it is at that age. You were given that responsibility with matches. That doesn't happen anymore.
I think there are more people out there who are challenging our children and keeping our children unsafe than there were.
We need to educate them, and I do think there is an element of parental responsibility.
We've got
Of course there
we've got
is.
a poll
There's
that we've
always
been
that.
running. We've got